It's Nicola here with an update on our emergency appeal for people fleeing Myanmar. As you know, the DEC only launches appeals when the scale of the needs, humanitarian needs, are so great that swift and large-scale action is needed immediately. So this morning, I'm going to talk about scale. As you know, we've talked a lot about how 500,000 people have fled over the border from Myanmar into Bangladesh in recent weeks. We've had this drone footage in this morning, which shows some of that scale. It's on the screen behind me here, and as you can see, it's quite incredible. You can even see people walking around just a day or two ago in Bangladesh. So you can see from this that people have fled over the border into Bangladesh and they're living in these informal settlements. As you'll see from the screen behind me, those are informal settlements are made from things like bamboo poles, tarpaulin, corrugated iron, and these have sprung up in the last few weeks all over the Cox's Bazar area of Bangladesh. You may also have heard in the news that the Bangladesh government has announced that it's going to build a large refugee camp to host all of these people. So the people on the screen behind me will all be moved into this refugee camp that is currently being built by the Bangladeshi government and should be ready in the next few weeks. And if you're donating to the DEC appeal, and some of your money will go to help meet the needs of those people that you can see and that will be moved into this larger camp. So 500,000 people, that's an awful lot. So I thought, let's talk a little bit about scale and compare that to something here at home in the UK. So what does 500,000 people moving in 5 weeks look like? Well, that would be like the entire city of Manchester or Liverpool or Sheffield suddenly moving and relocating to another part of the country. So quite incredible when you think about it like that. Now, the 500,000 people aren't the only people in need of help. In fact, the global community is anticipating meeting the needs of 1.2 million people. So there were already 300,000 Rohingya people that had fled earlier over the past few years into Bangladesh from previous bouts of violence. So they are already in the Cox's Bazar area. There's also the hundreds of thousands of Bangladeshi people that live in the area that have now had all of this extra influx of people. So DEC funds would also support those host communities who have so generously opened up their homes and offered space to deal with this humanitarian catastrophe. And we anticipate that there's still a couple of 100,000 other Rohingya people inside Myanmar that may come over the border as well. So the scale of the response is up to 1.2 million people. So quite a large-scale catastrophe, which is why the DEC has launched this appeal. So I just wanted to update you as well on the latest fundraising total. So as always, the British public has been incredibly generous, and in the last 48 hours, we have raised £5 million. So thank you so much. I think from what you've seen today with the drone footage, you can see that there are a lot of people in need, and you can start to see where some of your money is going to be going. Stay tuned. Later on this afternoon, I'll be back, and we will be meeting a colleague from Christian Aid, one of the DEC member charities, and she is just back from Cox's Bazar, so she'll be able to talk more about what she saw there with her own eyes. So stay tuned and we'll chat later. Thank you.